Okay, folks, I've never done one of these before. It's to do with a chain of shops or stores. And these stores, I'd say, were probably closed long ago due to COVID, the lockdown we've been dealing with now for more than 2 months. It looked like shops were opening up and everything was happening, and then all of a sudden the Delta strain of COVID came in and decided to change the game, make it into a shit. And it is a shit of a game change. You sort of get the feeling that COVID has feelings, like it doesn't want us to kill it off, and it just keeps mutating and mutating into all sorts of grotesque forms, and it just beats us to the punch. It just caught Australia off guard. And some fucking idiot who was a limo driver contracted it, and he started this whole sequence, and I'm really angry at him for not being vaccinated and not having a mask on when doing a very dangerous job. Idiot. I can't just describe how much of a fucktard. Anyway, this is it. Jones, which is to do with David Jones, a chain of stores. It's called Jones's, or Jones, I think, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm really disappointed that it's happened this way, but it was going to happen, and even if that limo shitter didn't do what he did, someone else would have. Then that looks interesting. I do like the colour. Maybe we could use that. It looks interesting. Yeah, I'm going to stretch it perhaps and maybe enlarge it a bit. Okay. Actually, we might leave it on that for some effect, or maybe... Going to do another one, folks. Just it. Fuck, I dropped it. How do I want to do that? So we're just going to put her up in the corner like so for a change. Something different, folks. Yeah, that looks interesting, but it's not what I want. It's not the kind of... I think this looks better, to be honest, but this looks shit house. I don't know, folks. I just don't know. I'm going to try that again, using the normal position that I normally would use to create a mirror. So we're just going to put her in the corner again. It was worth a try, something a little bit different. Yeah, that looks interesting, I do think. I do like overall. I think we can work with this. I'm going to put it on dot matrix for this, and we're just going to recycle. I don't read magazines. I'm not big on reading, generally speaking, especially magazines. I don't have an interest in much of that shit. I don't have much time for anything really except to make these demos and keep making them and trying to get this stuff to go to social media and all that. So I'm trying to get in touch with a lost loved one, and it's really been proven difficult. And now we've got COVID-19 surging around Australia, and we can't, Luigi and I, his name's Luigi, we can't get married now. It's impossible because of the legislation has deemed it unsafe, which is understandable. We've got to protect our citizens of our Australia. We've got to be protected as much as we can, but it does interfere with enjoying life and living life, even survival. When people lose their jobs and their livelihoods and they end up shuttering their shops and never coming back, so it's really hard dealing with that. It's real blight, but what can we do, folks? As it is, this disease is reproducing really fast, even despite these lockdowns and safety measures that we've put in place as a human race. And it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It doesn't seem to work anymore. We need to get vaccinated. That's the solution, folks. Get vaccinated ASAP. Listen to the announcements on television telling you to get vaccinated. Listen to what they say on the news when it comes to getting vaccinated. That you got to get it done. Otherwise, we're never going to taste freedom if we don't. And people are going to die, and hospitals are going to be overloaded. We can't have that, folks. So we've got to get vaccinated, folks. Anyway, that's come up looking interesting. I think now we could stop keeping up with the Joneses and call it quits.